We are back in North Kryta Province today for another Vanquish video. As you can see, it was interesting to say the least. Did have some issues because we did record this Vanquish with Arya, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, I seem to have lost the footage. So I figure we might as well use that as an opportunity to do something a bit more interesting. We're going to be checking out a warrior build that I used to use quite a lot back in the day. It's one of my favourite elites for the warrior, and it's called Whirling Axe. So let's see how we get on. So it is mostly single target, but we do have a multi-target skill in Cyclone Axe there. It's the Sun Spear skill. So had some good results with that. The nice thing about Whirling Axe is that it has a low adrenaline cost, and it also has a modest damage output as well, which is okay in and of itself. But I think the real perk is that stance removal. So it means that you don't have to take Wild Blow, which is honestly really nice. It's been really nice as well to play warrior, so I really enjoyed doing this. Phoenix here is my oldest character. She's the first character I made in Guild Wars, back when I bought factions all those years ago. And she's been around probably some longer than some players have been alive, which is kind of weird to think about, but it's the amount of history we have with this game. It's kind of scary when you frame it that way. Oh, that was a nice spike. For the Vanquish itself, North Kryta Province has a lot of Spiteful Spirit Necromancers in the form of scale. That was a bit of a challenge, I'm not going to lie. We're going to see some of these groups I did actually struggle with. There are a lot of fire imps as well, so you want to have some kind of mitigation for those. Those massed elementalists can be quite a problem. War in Kryta Province is again active. There are some areas with peacekeepers, although it's not as bad as some of the explorables that we've done. So just bear that in mind when you're doing it, as it can kind of creep up on you and you don't realise how difficult it is. For my heroes, I used the usual, or sort of based around the usual, just with modifications for the 6-man team. So obviously there's me, warrior. I've got a panic mesmer. I've got a minion master. We've got a thunderclap elementalist. We've got a necro writ healer, who's doing a little bit of prot and a little bit of heals, and we've got Dunkoro, which is a healer's boon. Pure heals build. And then you usually get a random ally when you're doing a North Kryta Province Vanquish, which is really nice actually. Does help mitigate the difficulty somewhat. It's not massive, but it helps. This area we're in currently is quite big and open. The enemies here consist mostly of Tengu. Some of them do patrol, so just take care not to aggro too many enemies at once, as it can result in a wipe. As a little aside, the wiki says that the Kuromi Tengu in this area have a weakness to lightning damage, which is interesting. I did not know that. Definitely something you could exploit if you were vanquishing it yourself. The Tengu Mesmers especially are using Ineptitude, which is a nasty little illusion elite. It inflicts damage and blindness when you attack. Watch out for it. Don't forget there are a few of these Tengu hiding out in this little area over here. You can just see those minions doing an absolutely fantastic job there of blocking stuff getting to the back line. There's not many guys up here, but they are easy to forget. I like to think there's a little bit of a hamlet here, and the Tengu are raiding it. I don't know if that's actually what's happening, but it's a nice little bit of headcanon. Looks like we've got a boss as well. Necro boss. There's a little secret area back here as well with enemies in it. With Whirling Axe active, it's full of peacekeepers. So you want to be just that little bit careful. I was a bit cocky here. I went in guns blazing and I aggroed too many. Absolutely paid for it. Yeah, it's that second group coming in, look. Absolutely no mercy. I think the difficulty was there was too much healing for me to actually kill anything, so I wasn't actually able to whittle them down fast enough. I think there was a healer and a paragon with a little bit of extra healing as well. Ballad of Restoration. He's casting Aegis. That's not helpful. Decided to run for it, only to find that I'd been cut off. Let's see what I say about those Karomi Tengu patrols. I was not expecting that at all. In hindsight, I think it would have probably been better to just allow myself to wipe and come back. The peacekeepers did take out the Tengu, so I took my time and I wound up resurrecting all of the group members one at a time, and then we went back in. One of those groups in there is patrolling around in like an anti-clockwise fashion in a little circle, so we managed to catch them first. And then it became a lot easier, honestly. Should have just done that in the first place, but if you don't know, you don't know, right? I was a little bit wary of these guys. I didn't know. Something in my head was telling me there was going to be pop-ins. There wasn't here, but for that little boss over there, that boss group, we had a load of assassins pop in when we actually did try and take him out. I'm guessing this is the knowledge that I got from doing it recently with Arya. I must have known. Didn't actually remember it, but the knowledge was there. So yeah, another place to be just a little bit wary of. There's quite a lot of peacekeepers, to be totally honest with you. And it's a bit of a strong point, so digging them out, it takes a little bit of time and effort. But they're not too hard overall. So I said earlier that I was running a Thunderclap Elementalist. I have a funny feeling I actually might have been, yeah, running Ward Against Harm. So I'm telling Porkies. Sorry about that, guys. Just noticed in the background, you know? Saw that Maelstrom come in. Must have been using it for the interrupts. It's a good little skill actually, it's expensive and it does cost a lot of energy and it causes exhaustion, but if it goes right it can cause a lot of damage and a lot of chaos. Right, from here we're off down on the beach, so it's mostly Murgoyles at this point. There's the odd scale as well. Absolutely annoying amount of hexes. as you can see at the top left of my screen. Hex with Spirit Shackles, Spiteful Spirit. I don't think they had any anti-adrenal skills though, which was good. I think it's Soothing Images. It's the one that I really hate. Just stops you doing anything. They're quite scattered about. And there's a couple of bosses down here. I think that's a Mesmer boss up there, by the looks of it. No, he's a monk. I'm pretty sure there's a Mesmer down here too. There's at least something. I think the thing with prophecies as well is that the boss spawns are quite random. You can have quite a random assortment. Like they don't always spawn in the same place. And we've just got this random Tengu. What's that about? I have no idea. Yeah, there's that boss over off in the distance there. Let's see if he's a Mesmer. See if my memory is any good. We know full well it's trashed. He does look a bit purple, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a Mesmer. Don't think we got anything good from him. He should be the last one. There's just a little pocket up here that you don't want to miss. I had to go up through the water and then up the hill slightly. It's just some more Murgoyles up here, but you could be wandering around for quite a while and not actually know how to get up here. It's quite easy to miss. Head back down to the beach and then go round through the canyon. So I'm going to drop in another little bit of a musical interlude for you. It's a track we've already had on the channel. I quite like this one. It's Would It Matter by Campbell. And then we'll have one that we haven't had a little bit later because this is again a longer video. So I hope you guys enjoy and I will be back in a few.
To be your friend, I wanna know if it mattered. I would have gone to war for you. I would have bent the earth in two just to get to our ever after. Something about this has changed. I wanna feel you close again. Don't let go. No, I don't want this to end. Whoa. Remember
So that was Would It Matter by Rose Campbell. What an absolutely banging tune that is. I love it. So if you guys do feel like helping me out, I am working on a Discord at the minute. It's very early stages. I would dare say it's probably not that good at the minute, to be totally honest with you, but I'm trying to get it working. So if you do feel like coming and helping me out, I would really appreciate it. Don't feel you have to, obviously, but yeah. Hopefully see you there. So back on with the Vanquish. Got my butt handed to me here. Tried to run away. It's just so many necromancers casting Spiteful Spirit and goodness knows what else. I just thought, you know what? Let's just wipe and we'll have a fresh start. And it actually spawned me over here, which was not too far away from where we were. So we managed to just get back on track and get back going again, which is really good. We are approaching the end of the Vanquish here. I didn't actually realise how close to the end we were. Just saw that it was like 20 minutes for the video. Managed to compress it down to 20 minutes. It did not take me 20 minutes to do this Vanquish. But yeah, so we're going to have a second song. And this one, as far as I know, we've not had it. I am losing track a little bit. And this is Party Coded by Rod Kim, feat Mostly Moss. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you for the outro.
I'm party coded, switch me on and hang on tight. I'm party coded, activated for the night. I'm party coded, wave your hands in flashing lights. I'm party coded, gotta jump if you feel alright. Right now is our only moment. Free ourselves and unplug now. Move your body and shut your mouth. Not so hard if you work it out. Feel it go. Lose control. I'm party coded, liberated, and uncontrolled. I'm party coded, color popped, and ready to go. I'm party coded with that white chicken box set too low. I'm party coded, let me hear you scream. No more talking, just these motions. Feel the beat, you got permission. Move your body and shut your mouth. Not so hard if you work it out. Feel it go. Lose control. Simulation override. I will make my own good time. Simulation override. HTML customize. Simulation override. Intercepted, televised. Simulation override. Circumstances modified. Move your body and shut your mouth. Not so hard if you work it out. Feel it go. Lose control. Move your body and shut your mouth. Not so hard if you work it out. Feel it go. Lose
You smell good.
Okay, so that was Rod Kim and Mostly Moss. I do hope those two continue to do collabs because they are absolutely fantastic. That was North Kryta Province. Vanquish successfully completed. and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.